Hello, everyone. Welcome to Hollywood Explained USA Today. We are going to explain a full Hollywood action thriller movie filled with espionage, family drama, and explosive twists. So sit back and enjoy the complete story. The story begins in the year 2010. CIA agents Matthew and Emily are preparing for a mission. Their target is the house of a European terrorist named Gore. At the moment, Gore is celebrating his son's 8th birthday. Matthew and Emily must infiltrate the house and steal a device called ICS, which has the power to control the world's most critical systems. Before leaving for the mission, Emily secretly takes a pregnancy test. Meanwhile, Matthew urges her to get ready quickly. When they arrive at Gore's house, Emily insists that Matthew leave his gun in the car. It's a children's party. If shots are fired, innocent people could get hurt. Their boss Chuck briefs them and tells them they must act like a French weapons-dealing couple. As they walk inside holding hands, Chuck senses something between them and warns that sending them together might be a mistake. Emily brushes it off, saying they're just acting for the mission. Chuck tells them that if they get caught, they must lie convincingly. Inside the party, Emily sprays a chemical on her hand. When Gore kisses it, his fingerprints are captured and his voice is recorded through Emily's watch. Chuck guides them step by step through their earpieces. Soon, Matthew and Emily reach Gore's office. Using the fingerprints and voice data, they open the safe and retrieve the ICS. The moment the safe opens, a silent alarm is triggered. Guards rush in. Matthew and Emily fight fiercely and eliminate them all. Chuck then sends them to a secret location where MI6 agent Baron Andrews is waiting Emily's ex-boyfriend. Baron has prepared a jet for their escape. Chuck warns them not to tell Baron anything about the key, saying no one can be trusted. Baron greets Emily warmly, but behaves strangely toward Matthew. There is clear tension between them. Soon, the plane takes off. Believing the mission is complete, Matthew suggests celebrating with champagne. Emily refuses to drink, which raises Matthew's suspicion. When he questions her, Emily finally reveals the truth: she is pregnant. She even shows multiple test kits to prove it. Matthew is shocked, but happy. He says he wants to start a family with her. They are both happy, but suddenly Emily feels nauseous and rushes toward the bathroom. A flight attendant stops her, claiming the restroom is broken, which is strange on an 11-hour flight. Emily signals Matthew. Suddenly, the flight attendant pulls out a gun and commands the ICS. Matthew throws the device into the air to distract her. Emily attacks and disarms her, and more attackers reveal themselves. A violent fight breaks out. During the chaos, the same flight attendant reloads her gun. As she is about to fire, Matthew pushes her, causing the bullet to miss and hit the pilot instead. The plane loses control and starts crashing. The attacker grabs a parachute and the ICS, but before she can escape, the plane crashes into a mountain and she is pulled out. The plane is about to crash completely. Matthew puts the last parachute on Emily and tells her to protect herself and the baby. Emily refuses to leave him behind. She wraps her legs around Matthew and opens the parachute, saving them both. After landing safely, they decide that living as agents is impossible. Everyone will believe they died in the crash, so disappearing is the best option. Matthew says it's easy for him since he has no family, but Emily would have to leave her mother forever. Emily says it won't be that hard because they were never close. 15 years later, Matthew and Emily are living a peaceful life with their children. Their daughter Alice is rebellious and stubborn, while their son Leo is shy and obsessed with gadgets. Emily suggests a family movie night, but Alice says she's going to study at a friend's house. After dropping the kids at school, Matthew and Emily secretly spy on them using binoculars. Emily notices Alice holding hands and kissing a boy. Alice catches them spying and angrily confronts them. Embarrassed, Matthew and Emily drive away. That night, Emily complains about Alice's behavior and notices messages constantly popping up on Alice's laptop. Despite trying to resist, she checks it. The laptop is password protected, but when a sticker falls off, she discovers the password. Mom sucks. Emily reads the messages and learns about an event called Chemical Apocalypse. Leo explains it's a club party full of drugs and alcohol. Alarmed, Matthew and Emily track Alice's phone and reach the club. Inside, Alice is dancing in the VIP section. Emily confronts her, and a group of boys start mocking them. When one boy grabs Alice's arm, Emily loses control and slams his head into the wall. A massive fight breaks out. Matthew joins in, and together they defeat the entire gang. Someone records the fight, but Matthew deletes the video. Alice is punished and grounded. She accuses her parents of lying and questions how they fight so well. Emily lies again, saying they took a few self-defense classes, which only makes Alice angrier. Later, Emily tells Matthew she misses her old agent life. Meanwhile, Alice accuses Leo of betraying her, but Leo denies it while secretly enjoying her punishment. The truth comes out the next morning. Chuck appears at their house. He reveals that their club fight video is trending and that Baron betrayed them. He also explains that the ICS was never found after the plane crash, and Gore believes they still have it. Suddenly, a sniper shoots Chuck in the neck, and armed men attack the house. Matthew and Emily escape and realize their children could be targeted. Matthew admits he hid the ICS at Emily's mother's house. They rescue their kids from school and flee using fake passports. The kids discover the passports are fake and begin suspecting their parents are criminals. At a gas station, attackers find them again. Matthew and Emily fight brutally using fire and weapons. The kids are shocked, realizing their parents fight like secret agents. Jenny's mansion. They reach London and arrive at Jenny's mansion. Emily's mother and a legendary former MI6 agent. Tension rises between mother and daughter as old wounds resurface. Soon, mercenaries storm the mansion and kidnap the kids. Chuck reveals himself alive, confessing that he faked everything and is seeking revenge. A massive fight erupts. Jenny fights using tranquilizer guns and household weapons. Matthew and Emily fight back but are knocked unconscious. Chuck escapes with the children in a helicopter. Final showdown? Matthew notices Leo signaling the camera with his fitness tracker ring. They track the signal to an art museum. Chuck demonstrates the power of the ICS by shutting down London's electricity and nearly opening a flood barrier. A device is sold for $50 million. Baron arrives, reveals Chuck is the mastermind, and teams up with Matthew and Emily. A massive chase follows involving bikes and boats. Nigel crashes into the hacker, retrieves the ICS, and manages to close the barrier just in time. Matthew and Emily rescue their kids and confront Chuck on a boat. They knock Chuck into the boat's path. His boat crashes into the barrier and explodes. The family is finally safe. Matthew praises Leo's intelligence, and Emily hugs Alice tightly. Jenny arrives, and mother and daughter finally embrace. The family is reunited and at peace. If you enjoyed this full movie explanation, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support Hollywood Explained USA.